Let's be honest, we hear gardeners all the time, including myself, say, I'm planting beans here because I want to fix the soil or want to add nitrogen to the soil. But what does that mean? How does it happen? I'm going to share and show you some information that comes from a lot bigger brains than myself. Let's dive in and see how beans really fix the soil. Look at this sad eggplant that's been in the sun all day. Well, some of its leaves have fallen, and when those fall, they add nitrogen to the soil. The same can be said about this bean plant. So what's the difference? The difference is this sad eggplant here took all of the nitrogen from the existing soil, while these beans created their own nitrogen. But how? The answer is in the roots. Don't pull up your bean roots, but I will in this video to show you. Let's bring these roots to the table of science. This goes way over my head, but bacteria in the soil pulls in nitrogen from the air, then turns it into energy for the plant. Where does this all happen? In these little balls that you see in the roots, called nodules, and that's when that nitrogen becomes ammonia. When gardeners say beans are nitrogen fixing, what they mean is the plant doesn't pull nitrogen from the soil, but it pulls it from outside of the garden. Here's the deal. Your bean plant will actually use most of that nitrogen if you allow it to fruit or grow beans. So do growing beans actually help other plants? The answer is yes. There are a couple things you need to do. Number one, and probably the most important, but when your beans come to an end, like this one just did, it's so to the end, it just snapped off. Always cut at the bottom to leave those roots in the soil. The other is when you harvest all these beans, all this extra, make sure you put that right back into the soil. That is fixing the soil. You're taking nitrogen that wasn't in your soil before, putting it in to feed your next plants. Hope you all enjoyed. Follow along for more gardening and homestead content.